What would you do if you saw someone cruelly knock the crutches from your injured sibling just for resting on a patch of grass? That's exactly what happened to my family last month, and my uncle's explosive reaction left our neighborhood reeling. Was he justified, or did he go too far? Let's dive into the chaos that became known as the Willow Creek Gate Smasher scandal. I'm Sophia Carter, a 19-year-old engineering student at California Polytechnic. Last spring break, I returned to Willow Creek Estates, my family's new upscale neighborhood, desperate for a break from the grind of college. Engineering school had drained me. Endless calculus, chemistry labs, and the pressure to keep my scholarship left me with dark circles and constant stress. My roommate called me the Phantom because I was always buried in books. I needed this trip to reconnect with my family and escape the numbers haunting my dreams. Willow Creek was pristine. Curved streets, flawless lawns, and homes that screamed wealth but somehow looked identical. American flags fluttered, sprinklers hissed, and the HOA ruled with an iron fist. My dad picked me up from the bus station, his tired eyes mirroring mine. The move to Willow Creek was for my brother, Liam, 23, a soccer star at West Ridge University until a brutal tackle shredded his ACL during a championship game. I'd watched the live stream from my dorm, heart sinking as he collapsed, his career hanging by a thread. Surgery saved his knee, but recovery demanded top-tier physical therapy, which Willow Creek's proximity to a premier sports medicine facility offered. The trade-off? An HOA with a 42-page rulebook that fined people for unapproved rose shades. Dad warned me about the HOA's obsession with control. They'd cited us for leaving trash bins out too long and for Mom's garden gnome being 2 inches too tall. They measure grass with rulers, he said, only half joking. But it was worth it for Liam, whose soccer dreams now rested on titanium screws and relentless rehab. Seeing Liam was a shock. The muscular, vibrant brother I knew was pale, 15 pounds lighter, his energy dimmed. Yet his grin when he saw me was pure Liam. Look who escaped nerd prison, he teased, wincing as he adjusted his leg brace. His rehab was grueling, daily walks, stretches, and a recovery app tracking every step. By day 3 of my visit, he was ready to tackle a half-mile loop, his longest yet. Come with me, he said, trying to sound casual. Might need a spotter if my knee gives out. I agreed, hiding my worry. We set out Thursday morning, Liam's crutches tapping rhythmically. Mom fussed, shoving water bottles at us like we were crossing a desert. It's Willow Creek, not a war zone, Liam quipped. If only we'd known. He moved steadily, refusing planned rest stops, pushing himself as always. But halfway through, on Magnolia Lane, he faltered, sweat beading on his forehead. Need to sit, he admitted, voice tight. No benches. HOA rules banned them to prevent loitering. The closest option was a grassy patch at 472 Magnolia, a Tudor-style mansion with a lawn like a golf course. Liam eased onto the grass, careful not to damage it, promising 5 minutes. I stood guard, watching him breathe through the pain. Barely 2 minutes passed when the door of 472 burst open, slamming against the wall. Out stormed a woman in her 50s, blonde bob flawless, Lululemon outfit pristine. Her voice dripped with fake sweetness. This is private property. Liam struggled to stand. Sorry, ma'am, just resting. I had knee surgery, she cut him off. I don't care if you're half robot. HOA rules ban loitering on lawns. A plaque identified her as Karen Mitchell, HOA vice president. I stepped in. He's recovering from ACL surgery. We'll leave soon. Karen's sneer deepened. Rules are rules. One loiterer, and soon we'll have vagrants everywhere. She dialed her phone. I'm calling security. As Liam got up, leaning on his crutches, Karen stepped into his path. Whether deliberate or not, she knocked his right crutch away. Liam crumpled, his knee twisting unnaturally, his scream piercing the air. I dropped beside him, panic surging. Are you okay? Karen, unfazed, filmed us, narrating. You attacked me with your crutch and damaged my lawn. That's assault and vandalism. I was livid. You caused him to fall. He could be re-injured. Karen smirked. He swung at me. You're trespassing. Leave in 30 seconds, or I call the cops. Liam, humiliated, retrieved his crutch with my help, pain etched on his face. I dialed Uncle Jake, Dad's best friend, and a former MMA fighter who ran a gym nearby. "We're on Magnolia. Please come," I pleaded. Jake arrived in minutes, still in gym gear, his 6 feet 2 inches frame imposing. "What happened?" Before we could explain, Karen ranted about trespassers. Jake stayed calm. "My nephew's recovering from surgery. He needed a moment to rest. They're leaving." Karen doubled down. "He damaged my lawn and attacked me." Mr. Lopez, an elderly neighbor, intervened, having filmed Karen knocking Liam's crutch. "I saw everything," he said, glaring at her. Tensions rose, but Jake urged us to leave. As we walked away, Karen yelled, "Get a wheelchair if you can't walk, or stay home where broken people belong." Liam froze, hurt flashing in his eyes. Jake stopped, voice low. "What did you say?" Karen, behind her ornate iron gate, sneered, "Keep your defective family out of public." She slammed the gate, smirking through the bars. What happened next was electrifying. Jake handed Liam to me, strode to the gate, and said, "Apologize." "Now," Karen laughed, filming. "Or what? Attack me." Jake's voice was steel. "In 15 years of fighting, I learned when to walk away." He turned, then pivoted back, delivering a flawless sidekick. The gate exploded inward, hinges ripping free, crashing onto Karen's lawn like a fallen giant. She screamed, phone tumbling. Jake lowered his leg. "That was for making my nephew fall. Touch my family again, and the next kick won't hit your gate." We drove home in stunned silence. Police arrived soon after, reviewing Mr. Lopez's video, which clearly showed Karen's assault. Jake admitted to the gate damage, accepting a citation for property damage, classified as a civil matter. Karen faced assault charges, worsened by disability protection laws. By evening, Willow Creek buzzed. Karen's HOA tyranny, fining sick kids, banning cultural decorations, had made her enemies. Neighbors rallied, sharing stories of her cruelty. The HOA board ousted her, passed medical exemptions, and added benches. Jake paid for a new, lighter gate with a "Welcome All" plaque. Liam's recovery stayed on track, his walks becoming community events. 3 months later, he returned to soccer, his viral practice video captioned, "A broken gate built a stronger community." Jake faced no major consequences beyond the citation and 20 hours of community service, teaching free self-defense classes. Karen sold her house and fled. I returned to college, inspired to design adaptive crutches for better mobility. Was Jake's gate smashing justified after Karen's cruelty, or should he have stayed calm? What would you do if someone mocked your loved one's disability? Share your thoughts below. Did Jake go too far, or was his stand heroic? Like, subscribe, and join the debate on standing up to bullies and the ethics of revenge. Your voice matters.